a little after 9 p.m. in Toronto on Saturday night. I'm just heading home. I just spent about an hour chasing around a police investigation, following around a police investigation in my neighborhood. I was out in my backyard and a low-flying, very fast-flying police helicopter flew over my house. And so I got the bike ready, and not too hard to follow a helicopter, right, when it's hovering. So it wasn't far away from my house at all. It was in the Jane and Woolner area. They were hovering over my old middle school, Rockcliffe Senior Public, at Alliance and Rockcliffe, and there was a large police presence. They had the area boxed off between Rockcliffe on the east and Jane Street on the west, Alliance to the south, and Woolner Avenue to the north. So they had a perimeter set up, and I would say there was at one time maybe 20 police vehicles. I didn't see any police carrying their C8 long guns. I didn't see that. I didn't see any police with their pistols unholstered. But that doesn't mean that didn't happen. It means I didn't see it. If you want to stick around and see some footage of some police scooting around, and rumor is they were looking for someone that used an edge weapon on someone else. I don't know, but stick around if you want to watch. Got I don't know if it's a York Region or OPP police helicopter. It's been hovering around my neighborhood for the last, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes. How you doing? Let me know what's going on, Sarge. Yeah? Criminal or someone that is a missing person?
Well, I mean, you gotta think it's criminal.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What's that?
I'd say.
Yeah, thanks. Sarge was a little snippy with me there. You have to think it's a criminal. You got a helicopter. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be criminal. It could be a missing child. He's a sergeant have to get all snippy with me. So they got a perimeter set up, obviously. It's my old middle school, Senior Public, Rockcliffe. They got cops everywhere. So they're all through the Black Creek here. High-risk takedown.
Who?
High-risk takedown. I'm not a cop. Those guys, you have to ask those guys. They're looking for someone, obviously.
What's going on here?
A lot of cops. You guys got any dope on you? You might want to toss it. I don't know much about the cops, but you don't want to get caught with dope on you.
You definitely don't want to.
No, I was talking to a cop up on Woolner there. They're looking for a criminal.
Say he's just in this area.
You guys packing?
Packing what?
Heat.
Fuck no.
Well, you never know. This guy could be packing. We could all be at risk.
I know they're packed.
They're
Sure.
packed. They're packed. Where do you guys live?
Just up the street.
Yeah. Well, Walner?
No, no.
Terry
The
Drive?
Street, yeah, Terry Drive. I was coming home from Walmart and I see all this shit.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting ever happens over here.
Not like this.
Where you live, guys?
I live Jane St. Clair.
Oh, yeah? So
How old are you
close
guys?
then. I'm 21. He's 13.
You guys are brothers.
Yeah.
I can tell. I'm not even a cop. I went to that school when I was a kid.
Rockcliffe?
Yeah.
Is it abandoned now? I heard that it was all online.
Yeah, I don't know if it's abandoned, but they're not using it as a school. I don't know what they're using it for.
But you do like bike stuff?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Which GoPro is that? The Hero what?
12.
12?
We're on the 13 now. I got the media mod on it. I got a bunch of different stuff.
It's super sick. I have the DJI Action.
They're good. I'm looking at getting a DJI. I got DJI microphones.
Yeah,
But-
they're super good.
They're good cameras. See, this thing, what I don't like about this, the stabilization's very good. But the light, or low light,
The DJI.
I know, it's good, I know.
So good.
I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
I'm
They
gonna
are a
get-
pretty penny though.
Yeah. The kid I was looking at was $1,000.
Yeah. I got the mics and the.
I got the
Action
minis.
5.
I got the minis.
Yeah, I got the minis too. And that came out, like everything came out to I think like 900.
I got a little sidetracked for about a good half hour. I came across two local guys from the neighborhood. I never met these guys before. They were younger brothers, cool guys, really cool guys. They were of Maltese descent. And if you watch my channel, you know that I'm entrenched in the Maltese community. A lot of my friends are Maltese. And yeah, really good young guys, really polite. Good guys. So I was talking to them, got a little flavor with regards to what's going on in the neighborhood, and the older brother was more talkative. Not going to say their names, obviously. And yeah, they have their they were raised right. They have their heads screwed on properly. I can tell they had good parents, a good upbringing, and they have a good mindset. They're watching out for one another, and they're going to do well in life if this country remains intact. These two brothers will flourish. So it was nice talking to you guys, and they're going to watch this video, and yeah, hopefully I see you guys around again. Helicopter went away. It was a criminal investigation of some sort. Another person rode by on another e-bike, and he blurted out that it could have been someone got stabbed, which is very possible. You know, let's face it, edge weapon attacks, firearms attacks, like I was saying in most of my videos, the last few for sure, is definitely on the rise. Now, I still can't confirm if that helicopter, that police helicopter, was York Region or OPP or another jurisdiction. I don't know. I'm not an expert on air support. I know Toronto is in the midst of putting their chopper or choppers online. And I don't even know how true that is, but that's what I've been told. But now I'm going west on Alliance, and this is coming up to Jane Street up here. To my right is Jane Park Plaza. Still a heavy police presence here. So I'm in Smythe Park right now, and it would appear that the concentration of police are staged at the eastern perimeter of Smythe Park. Now they have it cordoned off, the cops, from Alliance up to Woolner, Jane Street to Rockcliffe, and I don't know if there's any police down here. Now, this park can be accessed through a road from Scarlet Road, which is to the west of me. So I don't know why I don't see any police cars down here yet, but maybe there is. So let's go check it out. You would think there'd be a bunch of cop cars down here too, but I don't see any. There's a baseball game going on over there, so I don't know how much risk to the public there is, because there's no police activity on this side. But it would appear they were looking along the Black Creek, which would make sense, right? If you're a criminal and you're trying to get away, flee, you're going to go into the flood control channel. That's what I would do, and I would, yeah, I'd go through the flood control channel. Two things: you could possibly lose the scent of a canine, and I'll just be like Magnum PEI stuff right now. But yeah, I might be coming out of my lane here, so I'm not going to speculate too much on that. But I don't see any police down here. But it looked like they were focusing on the Black Creek flood control channel, which I'm going over right now. It's a bridge. And it's going to be hard to see down there because of the light. I'm only running 2 lights on my bike right now. I seen the helicopter flying around my house. I had to get the bike up and running. But obviously I didn't get here too late. And when I was talking to those 2 good young gentlemen, you know, like I said, I was with them for a half hour, but I don't think I missed a whole lot. And I'm glad I did have a talk with those guys. It was refreshing to meet some like-minded, up-and-coming, well put together young men. What I mean, well put together, I mean mentally. They had their faculties, they're smart kids. I think the cops are winding up their investigation. I think. Maybe they already caught the guy, I don't know. You guys all done?
Almost.
Yeah, you catch them? Yeah, cops don't like telling me too much. They don't tell anyone too much. But you know who they talk to the least? Is the SIU. They really don't talk to them. So I should feel privileged. They talk to me more than they talk to the SIU. Now let's take the back roads here. Maybe we can stumble across the perp and have a little fun. So this incident this evening may or may not make the mainstream media news. I don't know. And like I said, it's pure speculation on who or why or what they were chasing. Like I said, some guy rode by on an e-bike and said they were he heard that they were looking for someone that had poked someone else with an edged weapon. So that's very possible, right? If you put an edged weapon into someone, you are going to garner that kind of police presence, especially if the person has already been deemed expired. And it's quite possible too that the helicopter was actually closed to begin with. It was up in the air doing training, and they got the helicopter over because it was readily available. And you know, obviously you can imagine that at the speed of that helicopter, I don't know what helicopter it was. I think it might have been the same helicopter, the exact same helicopter that I went up when I was in Whistler, BC, when I went up to Beverly Lake. I think it was the same helicopter, and they're very fast. I can't remember the name, the make and model of that helicopter, but when it flew over my house, it was fast. This thing was moving, and you don't normally see helicopters that low in my neighborhood going that fast. And the only helicopters that I normally see are the orange air ambulance helicopters, and they're large, and don't get me wrong, they're fast too, but they're usually much higher up. And yeah, so this was definitely uncharacteristic. So when you get a helicopter involved, it's, you know, very serious, or it's in the area, or it's a training exercise. Obviously, this wasn't a training exercise. This was legit. Just on Scarlet Road. To my right is Lambton Golf and Country Club. I'm gonna head home. So a little action on Saturday evening in Toronto. I wasn't expecting going on a night ride, and it may or may not make the news tomorrow. I'll follow up when I'm doing the editing. See what I can come up with from a mainstream media perspective.